Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you haven't been here before. My name is Crystal Means. In this channel, we talk about creating, loving, and inspiring you into living your absolute best life. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my absolute 5 favorite tarot readers on YouTube. And when I say favorite, ones that are my go-tos, spilling the tea, man, in this spiritual life we're living in, okay? If you're into that, check it out. I'm going to spill the tea a little bit on me. And I'm going to tell you that I've always been into spirituality. I dabbled in it a little bit. Barnes & Noble, I'd be reading astrology books. That's where my love for this sort of arena, the metaphysical space, happened when I was quite young. I was, 10, 12 years old. I loved reading my horoscope. And then it wasn't until about 2 years ago, it sort of catapulted me into, I had no idea that there was tarot or anything spiritual on YouTube at all. And I am an information nut. I know lots of little doodad little things. But I did not know about this. And I was like, where have you been all my life? Well, clearly, I wasn't meant to know that this existed. I believe that things come into your life when they're supposed to. Divine timing. Everybody has free will. You make your own choices. And they come to you when they're supposed to and they're meant to. Just like past things that happen to you where you're like, oh my gosh, why does this stuff keep happening to me? It's because, in my belief, is that you're there to learn a lesson, and it's going to keep happening to you until you get it. And the universe starts as little whispers, and then sooner or later, if you don't pay enough attention, they're going to get really, really big, and it's going to get really loud. And you're going to have what they call in tarot these, tower moments, which don't always have to be negative. I'm getting on a tangent. Anywho's, I'm just going to share my favorite readers with you. And hopefully they will be able to bring some light and shed some perspective in your life. The first one that attracted me on YouTube was the Tarot Priest. She's like my girl. She has these monthly seminars where you sit in and she does a general reading and she gives you the most, I think it's just the most invaluable advice. She just hits it hard. And she also has a tarot course. So anybody interested in sort of learning that or branching out, I highly recommend her course. I've taken her beginner's course just to kind of like brush up on my foundation skills. I'm a curious nut. If you're curious, be curious with me, okay? Try these things out. And you never know what you're going to find. And you're never going to know what light shed into your life. I'm serious. Tarot Priest. Love her. And she's also accessible to her fans, which is what we all want, right? We all want a community where we actually can reach out and actually touch and connect with other people. So highly recommend her. Now you have then my girl, she's so true to my heart. Nicole is her name. I had my very first real spiritual experience with her. She doesn't necessarily do tarot readings online, but I had to mention her as just like a total honorable mention because she actually was the first person that nudged me she didn't even realize it. She nudged me into getting my first oracle deck. And I attended one of her Making Sense of Your Senses seminars, and it was amazing. She brought me into the love of meditation. So shout out to her. She's huge on TikTok. Not to cross-platform, but you know what? It's just about spreading the message, so go find her. She does also have a YouTube channel, but she's not very active on her YouTube. She's mostly active on TikTok and Instagram, so you can also find her there. Okay, so the next one I'm going to mention is Minnow Tarot Pond. He has this sort of straight to the point, no nonsense. He's this little sarcasm, dry humor. I think he's hilarious. I really enjoy watching him. He actually does daily tarot, and you can just pop on and listen to it. They're like 3-4 minutes each day. So that's really great. That's a little fun little thing I do. He also does weeklies and he does monthly readings. He does these little bonus ones. He's constantly changing things up. So his platform and the way that he does things changes from time to time. But he's pretty great. Nicholas Ashbaugh. He does monthly readings. He does a beautiful spread. He does these channeled messages before the reading. And then he'll do like a Celtic cross spread. He has, for me, this very layered, methodical, organized approach to reading energy. If you're more of a type A person, you will probably enjoy his readings because they're very, like I said, they're organized and he has a lot of really beautiful messages. He brings technology into his material, so he will bring things up on a screen that will say, you know, he'll go into detail about the actual facts, like if he sees a particular bird or an animal or anything of that nature, where like he'll channel it through, he'll explain what it is and how they migrate, or, you know, just little things like that. So that's interesting. So it gives you a different type of perspective that's different than some other readers that I've seen on YouTube. So he's actually the only reader on YouTube that I have seen do that. Now, I want to say this before I continue further. There are a ton of tarot readers on YouTube. So you just got to find which one resonates with you. I'm just sharing with you the personal experiences that I've had with the ones that are most memorable to me. Jane International, I believe is her name. I'm going to have it down in the description box below, along with all of the other YouTube readers I've mentioned in this video. She has a way of speaking to me that is very different than other readers on YouTube. It's as if she can go into my very core and explain to me what it is I'm doing, why I'm doing it. It's amazing. Sometimes when I leave her reading, sometimes I'm like, wow, like it's just crazy. I love how she has the cards on the screen. It's very simple. There's something about her card, like her setup, that really pops to me and keeps me very just like in the zone. Sometimes when I'm watching tarot, I can sort of drift off in my mind, or, you know, like zeroed in, focused in. Could just be my mood at the time. Who knows? She always keeps me really locked in. I really love the way that she explains things. Like I said, it's in a very like deep way. Russellingaround. He is, honestly, he just has my heart. First of all, he's a sound, I don't know if he defines himself as a sound healer, but he is absolutely a sound healer to me. When he, in some of his videos, he has this amazing sound. He can just, it's as if, I don't even know how to say it. It's like an organ is coming out of his mouth, if I could even say that. Like, he's like perfect pitch. Like, he'd do it just a whole, he should, if you're hearing this, you should do a CD for people for their energy frequencies. But he is very much about the esoteric. He will go on location. He will, you know, walk out to these different places and he'll do readings out in the spaces, like, you know, spiritual histories from. One time he went out and where Merlin was supposed to have been, I don't want to say this right because I don't want to misquote, but he talks so much about energy. So all of his card readings are about how the energies are shifting and how you can take advantage of them to, you know, heighten your life. And he has a beautiful accent that you just, oh, it's so like pretty to the ear to hear. I love it. I hope that he finds the most amazing success, and I really feel that his messages are so much more for people to be hearing. And you need to go subscribe to that man. Subscribe to everybody, but that man really, okay? He's bomb.com. They're all bomb.com. I can't even. Oh, man. I'm in this mood where I just can't quite. There's so many. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Take a breath. Okay. Shonnetta, Divine Tarot. You know what I love about Shonnetta? Shonnetta will share with you her bare bones. She talks about, she does lives. She connects the most with her audience that I've seen. Like, she'll entertain and she'll be on, I mean, her lives go crazy. She'll be on there for 3 or 4 hours. And I'm like, wow, like, woof, that's dedication, you know? She really interacts with everybody and shares her life and shares her struggles and, you know, really can be somebody that is, you know, really relatable. And that's really all that we're looking for, right? Is somebody who's like us. So Shonnetta, she's got this pick a card out right now that was like, whew, right on the money, right on the money. You need to go check that out. I'm going to link that video up here. You're going to see that little video. I'm going to link you right over because that was bomb.com. So I know that I said that I had 5, but I had to do that honorable mention with April Nicole. Just to go back to her, she is also a medium. A lot of these readers have different skill sets. Have really become useful and supplemental in my life. You listen to your intuition because that's actually what really should be guiding you more than anything in this world. It's being able to get rid of all the noise, to be able to sit quietly with yourself and sit still and listen to what your heart tells you. If you always operate from your heart, you're always going to be coming from an amazing place, which will always bring you abundance and will always bring you grace and kindness and love into your life. And that's what we're all here for. Love, kindness, creation, inspiration, motivation. So get on out there and you inspire the world. Because, you know, even though you might think that you're real small, you're making actual progress every single day toward helping somebody. Create a community. Get out there. Don't be afraid. I mean, I'm here in front of the camera talking to y'all. Okay? And it's definitely been a process for me. But at the end of the day, we're all here for each other. And even if somebody's not there for you, know who those people are. Let them go. And find your own tribe. Let me know if you guys are into this. Comment below. If you enjoyed the content, please like and share with others. Subscribe. If you do the little bell, you'll get notifications of when I go live. And I hope you guys all have an amazing day. And the challenge is to be curious this week. Let your mind go and your imagination, you know, tug you along the road there. Create, love, and inspire those in your life. And talk to you soon.